Hi, everyone. How are you? Thank you for coming. Okay, I have to keep my mouth close to this one. Okay, as you see, this presentation is not about technology. It's not about how smart the card is. It's more about the experience and the design behind every card. So we're trying to find out how cards are considered one of the most important marketing tool for banks or for any other product, because this is the element that actually it's always been always used in your wallet. So wherever you go, you're always going to carry your logo and the card of your banks, of your gym, or whatever experience looking at it. So for us to be able to talk about it, we did some research to support our thinking, and that's why the research is more about how banks are becoming more and more crucial about people's life, and how people actually are counting about you cannot anymore leave your house without your credit card or your debit card, because this is the source of security. It's like the same thing like your phone and other element. So based on the research, we find out that actually 34% of people use their card minimum once a day, and 87% they use their card more than once a day. So, and they own also minimum one card, and then also 87% they have minimum two cards. And in our research, we found out that also people have 5 cards, 4 cards, but this is the majority have minimum more than 2 cards. So our subject today is about how can we, what we need to consider when we design a bank card, and what actually the experience that we want to look at it, and how actually this will affect the customer journey. So before we start any kind of design, we always have to talk about our target audience and understanding our target audience for us to be able to really know what to offer and know exactly how they think and what they do and stuff like that. So it's not anymore about what is your salary and what is your gender and how old you are. It's more about the common lifestyle that these people do, because when you go to the beach and you see a surfer, you can find a surfer with income of $1 million a month, and a surfer with an income of 10,000 dirham a month. So it's not anymore how much you make. It's more about how you live your life, and how actually the bank will talk to you in your life, and how actually will you can talk to them. And in this, we're gonna give an example about this. It's Lubnani card won award last year in Midas Award in New York. And the idea behind Lubnani that actually we're trying to target or create a card talking to Lebanese people who actually live in Lebanon, or actually they live outside Lebanon, and how they can feel proud about their brand, about Lebanon. So we're trying to find what is the common ground for Lebanese people. As a lifestyle, it is going to be politics. It's about loving their country or whatever. So after doing all this research and understanding exactly our target audience, we realized that nostalgia is the only common thing that Lebanese people agreed on. They all agreed that Lebanon used to be good in the old days. So that's why Lubnani was based on the concept, okay, so if you're gonna create anything that have to do with Lubnani at design, why don't we look at their nostalgia and use something that nobody will have fight or disagreed? And this was a really great product that people actually went to it. And at the end of the presentation, we're gonna show you a short movie that was sent to New York for the award this year. So second point that we would like to talk about is customization. What do you mean by customization? That people have actually the right to choose what they like, and when it's come from design aspect. And our result here, we looked at 93% of the people that actually we asked them about their card, that they don't have a customized card for them. They don't feel identified in the card that they carry every day. And 72%, they would like to have a customized design. And what we mean by customized design is actually be able to create your own card. You are able to create your own, put your own touch and your own feeling toward your card, for them to feel more and more identify with the brand. So for example, here we have the right card design for the card artist. This is where a competition that actually everybody can go online and design their own card and create a competition about it, and then the award and then the winner will have his card produced and developed. And also we would like to have part of the research, we asked that 50% of people prefer abstract graphic because they feel, okay, I don't know what they want. It's better for me to have abstract and something more engaging. And one of the most interesting information we got, insight we got from this research, that actually people suggested to have their own sport team pictures on their card. People suggested to have arts, different type of art. This is a little bit critical at this stage because art actually is patterned, so we cannot use a Picasso picture now because we have no right to do it unless we can manage to get the right to use it in this way. And one of the really interesting stuff that we got, that people like to have their own company logo is. Let's say, for example, I'm working with a big company in Saudi or in UAE. I'm proud to be part of this company with like 5,000 employees. Why every time I don't pick up my card, my bank card, I have my logo? Here, for example, I put Dubal. Dubal is 7,000 employees, so all the Dubal employees, they are very proud to be part of Dubal because it's a fast-growing company. It's like really well-known in the region. So people, they realize, oh wait, maybe I can have my logo on it. And also chatting with the Dubai marketing team, they think, oh yeah, it's really interesting because we have the power actually to ask our bank to produce our own card, and will create more engagement toward the employees, toward their brand, and they feel more attached to their brand in a way or another. The third thing that actually we have to take into consideration whenever we can do work on any design is actually to have the right insight. Whenever we understand who are our target audience and understand exactly who are we talking to, we have to really look about the insight. So here, one of the really interesting insight that actually we did whenever we were talking about designing Shine. Shine, one of the main issues that actually realized that 99.99% of women have a mirror in their wallet. So based on this insight, we based our design of having a credit card actually would have a mirror. So women will use the card to fix her makeup every 2 seconds per day to see how she looks. And then using this card and getting a full pack design from towels and just to help the woman to shine. So those kind of small insights will really lead to a very interesting approach. I was in Egypt a couple of months ago, beginning of last year, after the revolution, and we were talking about Shine, and then one of the marketing guy at this ex-bank, he was saying that his wife was harassing him to get this card from Audi, because Audi was in Egypt in this market. And it was very funny that he ended up going and getting her card because she really feel identified by this product and how actually the bank actually thought about her and this kind of things. Point number 4 is more about the emotional effect of our design. How can we have to really have this kind of attract this emotion benefit? Here we were going to talk about the prepaid cards, actually talking to different segments, to different things, and actually have the gift item. You want to really show your love to someone, and you want to really have to have the gift to someone, and you don't know what. We're giving you the chance to come and give your beloved one or your friend or your family different type of gift. For example, money transfer for people who actually work abroad, travel online. So all kind of things are actually very emotional for people to feel like I'm getting a gift as a card, which is something that actually they will feel more and more relate to the brand. And definitely maybe 75% of people who get the gift are not Bank Audi user, and then they move to become a customer because of this card that actually they're looking at it. Here I'm going to go back again to IBNANI card, because this is where we use the sixth sense approach of our product. All our cards here have scented card, so not only you are reminding the person about the country by using the postcard, but also you're having the incense of the cedars on every card. Actually, you can smell the card, you can feel it, you can touch it, and the welcome pack about it. Actually, you are using all the sense of someone to really relate to the brand and to feel more identified to it. For example, here actually I'm going to talk more about the graphics and always be able to really look at the latest technology in using the design and the graphic, because the same design can be produced 10 different times, and every production can really affect how the design look and how the design feel, and even using the same design. So normally using the right technology and always be up to date of what actually a production be able to do for the design will give it more and more attraction to the product itself. So the know-how of the graphics and the production is really important every time you design the things. And number 7, which is something very important, is the customer experience. You might have the most beautiful card, it's amazing design, sixth sense, really amazing card, and the way you're gonna present it to your customer is in an only envelope that actually he might think that I'm getting a mail, or I'm getting a bill from Diwa, or I'm getting something. So practically, it has to be well presented. It has to be well packaged. It has to be really well thought of, because this is where actually you show appreciation to your customer that actually, yes, this is the card made for you, and we're gonna really look into it in the right way. For example, here I'm going to show you, for example, Adib, Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank, the welcome pack for the gold section. All this leather box, all this compartment will be removed, and we have other element inside that it could be used for watches and for jewelry box. And the same thing for the diamond box. This is a multi-layer leather box that all the compartment, everything you see here, it could be removed, and actually you can use it also as a thinning box. And we try to do this always. We try to find out how actually the packaging could be a multi-use. We don't want to also waste material that like send it and then he will throw it away after getting everything from it. So we always try to think about different ways of how can the customer keep this box and be part of his daily life. So as promised, I'm going to show you a short movie about Lubnani. It is interesting to show you the story behind the brand, because it's very important. Behind every design, there must be a story. There must be a story to tell your customer in one way or another, because every time we face something that you have a product that we need to launch, and then you go to your ad agency or your PR agency, and they ask you what this product is all about. And then always the answers are very technical and very boring information. 2.5%, 5.3, things that people don't even care, because at the end of the day, they all end up being the same thing between the product. So, but every story, when it's come to a brand, it's really interesting to tell people. I'm going to show it to you very quickly. And after that, we can have Q&A. There is no sound. Sorry. Okay, we can enjoy the music then. I apologize about this, but there is a full storytelling. I don't know why the voice is not, only the music is out. But yeah, actually, everything you see now, actually everything you saw in presentation, you can see it behind this wall. You can see the actual production and the actual design and actual product. But here we're talking about the market share and the success for Lubnani card. They managed to get 8,000 subscription at the beginning of it. Okay. I'm sorry about the technical problem. We tried to fix it.
System using both the Lebanese lira
and now I think it's working. Thanks.
Lebanon has a dual currency system using both the Lebanese lira and the US dollar. However, in the last 10 years, the use of the dollar has widely increased, leaving our currency weaker than ever. The golden years of Lebanon witnessed a touristic haven of rich culture. The lira was doing great, until the civil war struck the lira's power. To bring the lira back to life, Bank Audi initiated a campaign to strengthen the lira. The Lubnani card was born. In Arabic, the word Lubnani translates literally to Lebanese. The Lubnani card features handmade Arabic calligraphy. By adding this personal touch to the logo, it is reminiscent of all Lebanese citizens' signature on the fate of their country's economy. The selection of 5 different card designs combine images of famous heritage sites in Lebanon with a vintage look, symbolizing the country's past glory. The Lubnani card is scented, reminiscent of the country's national tree, the cedar. It is packaged in an elegantly branded membership box, along with several collaterals. In the first 2 months of its release, 8,000 Lubnani cards were sold by Bank Audi, contributing to the bank achieving a 34% market share of all credit cards sold in Lebanon, and helping to limit the dollarization effect. The Lubnani card, a step towards a better economy through genuine social responsibility.
Okay, so this is the story that we wanted to share with you today.